Ancient giants of old. Let's do this. Welcome everybody. Here I am, Brian Reese, your host of Visual Disturbance. Welcome to the channel. Today, special day. Every day is a special day, but I hit 1,000 subscribers today, and it was such a blessing to see everybody and support me through this whole time of building up this channel. And today we hit 1,000 subscribers. So what a blessing. I'm very thankful and I'm very blessed by it. Welcome to literally a really cool, it's going to be a short video, but ancient giants of old in a newspaper document I found. Well, I'm going to do a lot of more shows like this. I'm going to do some small segment shows, and possibly I might just talk a little bit about this newspaper article, and then I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper into it, and then make some more videos after this one, just on this particular newspaper. So it's gonna be interesting, a lot to get into today. Before I do that, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. That would be awesome. From the bottom of my heart, guys, I'm so thankful for you guys. The little icons below me. If you want to support the channel, you can check it out at thecoffee.com. I have a website there. Then you can reach me and contact information in the bottom here. And also in the description, I'll have all the links to everything. And then also, I am making like these really cool mugs for each show to help support the channel, support the ministry here. So if you all want to check them out, I'll have the link in the description. I got like all these mugs that I'm making per video. It's really cool. I've always enjoyed coffee cups, and I've always enjoyed making coffee. Well, when I got older, but it's just really cool to make coffee cups. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do something really cool ongoing, like to do coffee convo radio shows that I do, and then we can all have our coffee cups. And I'm just being silly. If you want to buy a coffee cup, it would be great. If you don't, just check them out. At least just check them out and let me know how y'all think they are and what you think. Just comment about them. Just give me some feedback and just check them out. But anyways, before I get going on the topic today, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors. Shake and Wake Radio. God bless you, Ann. I pray everything's working out. I know you're going through some things right now. I pray all is well. I pray things get better. And then also, my brother, Watts Leather. Go check out wattsleather.com. He's got just a special gift from the Almighty. You can't make this stuff up. He just has a special gift. Artistic standpoint of working on leather pieces of leather. It's amazing. So anyways, here we go. We're getting ready to knock this out today. I'm just going to talk about it vaguely. I have this really cool newspaper article. And of course, it's one of my favorite topics is giants. So what? Here we are, All right, so this New York Journal, Sunday, August the 23rd, 1896. And, like I always say a lot of times on all my stuff, I've done everything on giants. And what I've talked about in previous episodes and then previous things that I've done on other platforms, prehistoric man in this article. In 1896, they talk about prehistoric man. And then, well, check this out. So, prehistoric man, look, what would they look like today? And constructed by an ethnologist. So you got into these giant illustration of this giant man. But whoa, hang on a minute. There's this is a Chang the giant. So if you haven't heard of the Chang giant, I haven't been able to pronounce the name, but this individual, I will just look real quick. This individual was born in the 19th century. And I am so sorry. I don't want to butcher anybody's name or just ever disrespect anybody's name with me trying to pronounce it. But that's the name they refer to this individual as, a Chang, the Chinese giant in the 19th century. Apparently, he was 8 feet in height, I think. I'm pretty sure he was approximately 8 feet. Claimed to be over 8 feet. So if you look at that, you're thinking, okay, so yeah. So this, let's see, he was born, let's see. Individual was born in 1841. I think he's 1841, excuse me. I think that's when he was born. Forgive me, I'm misreading there. But anyways, they literally born in the 1800s. And this individual, they literally name him Ching Wu Gu, I think that's how you say it, or Ching Wu Gu. Oh, but yeah, welcome to the Visual Service Channel. Sometimes I butcher names, but I enjoy it, and I enjoy just trying to pronounce different nationalities of stuff. It's really interesting. I love different history and love different languages, but the character here with the Chinese giant, the Chang giant, the name is very hard to pronounce. So, let's get back into the newspaper article. The Chang giant, there's an illustration here. So he's approximately 8 feet, over 8 feet. This character to the left of him on the newspaper article, I mean, my goodness, he's a titan. Well, according to the New York Journal, Sunday, August the 23rd, 1896, is this ancestor of American race? ? Discovery of an ancient giant's footprint in British Columbia raises an interesting question. I've been questioning all that for the last 12 years about how in the world that they can cover up such a huge, it's a huge thing. Like, it's baffling me that this stuff is like in these 1800 newspaper articles, and then literally like time had went on, they just miraculously disappeared and vanished, and then now here we are in so-called modern time of 2022 with the modern advancements, and bam, all this stuff is getting leaked. It's amazing how this stuff is all just coming out. So it's just interesting how it's all just playing out. I don't know how it's amazing. It's amazing. So if we get back to the article here, discovery of ancient giant's footprint in British Columbia raises a question. So the heights of all the giants whom we know of. So this is what blows my mind. So they literally have these listing of these characters, which we're going to get more into when I do another show on this. Literally, I'm going to do small shows, short segments, just on this topic alone with giants and newspapers. So it says, of course, it obviously goes to Goliath in the Bible, the Palestine, 11 feet. Then it goes Gabara of Rome, 10 feet. And Funam of Scotland, 11 feet. And then De Valamont of Rowan, 17 feet. My goodness. And then Count Buhart of Gipanon or Deepanon. Wow, I'm butchering it today. But anyways, 22 foot, 0.6. So, and then you have all these other unknown, and then John Middleton of England, 9.3. So you got 9.5 foot, and that was AD in 1578. And then the other one that's unknown was of the 15th century. And then the other one above that was 16th century of a 25 foot. And then you got 16th century also of a 22 foot. So, and then it goes, and that was according to this newspaper article, how they had it categorized. It is ancient, but it cracks me up. Like they categorize it as modern. So you have modern, and then you get into like all these other characters, like Chang, what we just read. Oh, you know, they approximately on this article, it says 7.8, but then, you know, Wikipedia says it's over 8 feet. And all these other characters are over 8 feet tall, even in modern time. Supposedly modern time. I guess that's the 1800s, so it would be modern. But anyways, so what's blowing my mind is like, even at 8 feet, even over 8 feet, to me is like a titan. I mean, you know, not a titan, but a significantly large human being. I mean, you know, like I say, you just can't make this stuff up. And if you get anything past 8 to 9 to 10 to 12 feet to 15 feet to, you know, the depiction of this article, of this illustration of the Chang giant, and that's from, what was he originally from? Excuse me. I think it's in China. Absolutely. In China. So you got this character, literally, my goodness, it's like, this is such a, I don't know, it's just amazing to me. And then you got all these other, this illustration of the Chang giant, right? 8.5 feet. Then you have this other character that's like 8, 10, 12, 15. I mean, the illustration of this character here on the article, I mean, my goodness, it has to be over 30 feet. Because, you know, you got this Chang giant at approximately over 8 feet. He's not even getting past, he's a little bit above his kneecap, into his thigh of this other character, of the other gentleman here. So let's just face the facts. Let's just face the facts here. This illustration kind of corresponds with the, you know, 25, 30 foot of the unknown origin of these ancient giants. And, I mean, guys, it baffles the mind just to even comprehend. This was in the 15th century. That wasn't even that long ago, in my opinion. Okay, a lot of people say, well, Brian, what are you talking about? 40 years, 50 years ago, 60 years ago was an eternity. No, I'm really looking at it 500, 600 years ago. I mean, come on, really? That's not that long ago. But it just baffles the mind. Like, it really does baffle me. It's amazing. So let's just get back into the article. So it goes on to say, it talks about the discovery of these series of gigantic footprints in the colony. They are apparently made by a human being, and if so, it is a primal evidence of a race of prehistoric giants on the Pacific coast. The Sunday Journal has made inquiries concerning the discovery and has obtained many additional details, no doubt, exist in the minds of those who have interest. It will probably arouse a sharp discussion among archaeologists. I mean, why is it not? Here's my question. Why is it not hitting a nerve today in archaeology? Why was everybody so enthused with it and so interested back in the day in the 1800s and early 1900s, but now they say it doesn't exist? Huh. Interesting. If the prints are proved to be satisfaction of the investigators to those of a living creature, the question will remain to be decided whether it was a human or not. Anything concerning the early history of the human race, forgive me, some of this is really small print, and welcome to Visual Disturbance, where I can't always see well, arose great natural curiosity. One would like to know whether his prehistoric ancestors were great and terrible creatures of a small speckled ones. If they were small, how could they have to prove their existence? What's of that Carson footprints? I think that's what it's saying. So this article, right? So everything, literally, it's saying prehistoric, but they're saying that is it a creature? Going on this. They're kind of, even back then, they're kind of reevaluating. Like, is it a creature? Is this where we came from? Is this our ancestors and all this stuff? So, to me, this is literally proof. Just this article alone. And we're going to talk about it more. But like I said, I'm going to kind of cut this video short today. I'm going to continue off this article on the next episode of this. But guys, what are we doing? Like, this is baffling me. And here's the thing that kills me is, like, if this stuff is still buried in what Abraham Lincoln said back in the 1800s, not 40, 50 years after this was published, or before this was published, whenever he said there was extinct giants in the mounds of America. What baffles my mind is I have documented proof in my local area that 15 footers was extracted, 12 footers was extracted from these Indian mounds. So when I take a few steps back and evaluate my situation, I really do personally believe that I know there's still a ton of Indian mounds because I have the documentation, but I know a lot of them have not been excavated, ever touched, since whoever put these beings, these large human beings, these large giants, in the mounds. So my question is why aren't we excavating the ones, and why was there some that was partially excavated, and why some of them was completely demolished and devoured and extracting all the stuff? Is it because they don't know? But I know they know, because you can go literally freely find the information, even go to a library and find it, or a place in the college or wherever. It's just interesting. There's documentation, even hard copy evidence of this being recorded. Not, you don't have to have a digital readout of a newspaper. There's newspaper, physical form newspaper clippings. So the question is, and where we have to come to a conclusion is there still giants in the mounds? This newspaper article comes from New York in 1896, talking about, literally, in my opinion, smaller giants and larger giants, and some of them dating, in the 1500s, 16th century, 14th century. So anyways, we'll touch base on this article some other time on down the road. I just want to tell everybody thank you again for 1,000 subs on the channel. It's a blessing, beyond a blessing. And thank you all for the support and the love. And we'll just pick this thing up next time, and let's just see where it goes from there. I'm going to pop up some more newspaper articles. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a small little video. Usually I do a lot longer videos, but I'm going to start doing smaller segment shows, and we'll get back into this newspaper article, and I'm going to dump more newspaper articles on top of it. We're literally just going to have like a giant series. So just literally talk about giants in a ton of segments. You just have a big series of giant narrative and newspaper articles, and in a day with a ton of information. So anyways, description below, like, subscribe, and check out all the links. And yeah, everybody be blessed. And hey, just enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest of the week. And thanks for y'all's time. Really appreciate it. And shalom.